Yo people, so yes, I have another one. So let's get straight into it. I believe that YouTuber and super new age love and lighter John St. Julien is also German footballer Mesut Ozil. And there is Mesut Ozil. And if we put them together like this, you can see just how similar these two characters are. Now, for those of you that don't know and are only just coming into this, these people wear masks and they change everything from noses, eye colour, skin colour, gender, ears, hair, everything. They change everything. But there's always similarities, and that is what drew me to these two. Because I was looking at John for ages thinking he reminds me of someone, and I couldn't think who it was. And then it suddenly dawned on me, he reminds me of Mesut Ozil. And it's all about the eyes. It was the eyes that were standing out for me. They stick out on both of these characters. They're really noticeable. And that is the major similarity with these two characters. Now, obviously, as you can see, the ears are slightly different, but we know they can change the ears. They manipulate everything on the face and body. Now, I started questioning John around the pandemic time, certain things he was coming out with, certain things he was talking about, and here he is wearing a mask. Certain things weren't sitting with me with him. And that's when I started being suspicious of him. Now, John is very sly. He doesn't do much symbolism. In fact, he hardly does any. But here is a very subtle 666. It is very subtle, but he knows someone like myself is looking out for this. So he is very, very sly with this. And it's taken me a lot to find symbolism that John is doing. But here is another one, and this is the latest video he's just done. And this is what triggered me to do this video. It was the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, because he is basically pro-Israel in this video, and that was it for me. But here he is doing a pyramid symbolism, telling us he is Illuminati. So for those of you that don't know, John's story is he was in Newcastle in England, and he saw this 11/11 and it led him to go to Africa, and he ended up in Tanzania, and then he started a children's hospital. And there is no doubt that John has been part of starting a children's hospital in Africa. Just look at his Facebook, you can see any of this. He's definitely been part of this. But these people go to extreme lengths to deceive people because they know this mass awakening is happening, and thus they will give you false leaders, controlled opposition to lead you astray. So there is a book he's written, John St. Julien, 11/11, A Call to Service. Another thing that I was suspicious of him, because the amount of work that he does, including looking after a children's hospital, writing books, doing YouTube, like, he must not sleep. And that was something that definitely made me suspicious of him. But the whole thing here that I'm trying to point out with the 11/11 is when Mesut Ozil went to Arsenal, that's right people, he got the number 11 shirt. And when you've got the number 11 on the shorts as well, he is literally playing football wearing the number 11/11. Then this is a thing that I spotted that made me start to think they were the same people. My aim is helping kids. Kids are the future. I love children. I'm thinking of my own childhood. I know where I'm from. Then what about this? Paul Pogba and Mesut Ozil are paying for 22, that's 11/11, life-changing surgeries for children in Tanzania during Euro 2016. Of all the places in the world that he could be helping children, he's helping people in Tanzania, and John started a children's hospital in Tanzania? Come on people, it don't get no bigger a link than that. Oh, and a nice purple shirt there, John. So Mesut Ozil is a German footballer, as I said. I think he's Turkish, supposedly originally, but based in Germany, plays for Germany. And John St. Julien, when he's not in Tanzania, is based in Germany because his wife is supposedly German. And here he is outside a German hospital. And if we notice John's Nike trainers, very, very similar to a pair of Nike boots that Mesut Ozil wore. Now, John is a Christian, so he says, and he really promotes Christianity, and he really promotes the Bible. Yet when he got married in a very pagan-like stone circle marriage ceremony, which is all a bit strange when he's such a promoter of Christianity. So this is John and his wife with his 2 kids, and this is Mesut Ozil and his wife with his 2 kids. Very convenient. So this is John and his wife, and if we put his wife next to Mesut Ozil's wife, I mean, come on people, how similar do those 2 characters look? Apart from their hair colour change and the eye colour change, they are looking very, very similar. So if we take John's youngest child there and Mesut Ozil's youngest child there, and if we put them together, I mean, they're looking very, very similar. A few changes, the eyes are wider, they can change anything, but just look at the nose. Nose and the mouth look very, very similar. Then if we take this picture of John's eldest child and put it next to Mesut Ozil's child, I mean, come on people, how similar do those 2 characters look? I mean, apart from the eye colour and hair colour change, they look very, very similar indeed. And this is John's dad. And this is Mesut Ozil's dad. And if we put them together there, I mean, come on people. Apart from the glasses, how similar do they look? Even got the tash. Very, very similar indeed. So yes, people, another fake, fraud, deceiver that I have exposed. These people play many, many characters, people, and they are very, very good actors. But you've got to start thinking, people, because guess what? It is time to wake the fuck up. Peace.